in Kenya that could, for the church in Kenya started in 1946. We started our cooperation with the Greek church in 1956. And up to now, we don't have any income generating institution in Kenya for the church. And why I'm so much concentrating on income is because even in this monastery, if you are not producing anything, then you would have to close the monastery if donations fail to come. So we need the church to stand on its feet. So the priest will go for prayers without wanting to think where his food is going to come from. He just go to where he should be working. If he's a priest, doctor, he just go to treat the people during prayer time, go to church, stop thinking about money. This is what we are trying to bring across. We want priests to stop thinking about where will I get the money and think about how will I help these people and myself get to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should explain a little bit about what Orthodox Africa is. It seemed like you weren't familiar with it.
Orthodox Africa started with Father Siloan, and after he saw this, myself included, priests on Facebook asking for money, he talked to several of us, and I kind of bonded with him, and I told him, please don't just send money. Before you start anything, please get some money and fly to Kenya. Come, touch, and see. So that when you are telling people in America, you'll be telling them from a point of better understanding. So he flew to Kenya. He came, visited several missions so that they were authentic. He vetted and so they were authentic. And then he came back and started a volunteer movement whereby American volunteers are gathered together. He formed a board of management. We call it executive board or what? Yeah. And then got this organization, Orthodox Africa, registered as a non-profit in America, so donors can get tax deductible receipts, and the organization can be accountable, and you can get all the documents and everything. So this is now Orthodox Africa, and all the people who are working, the Americans who are working in Orthodox Africa, are volunteers. So they create awareness, they do fundraising and all this, and they don't get paid, himself included. I'm saying they don't get paid because I'm the African representative and I know about their balance sheet and everything, so I know it's true. That's what I'm saying. So once they get the money, it is divided to these several missions, depending on what the donor wants to support. And so it goes. Currently, St. Barnabas has bought land for the orphanage. We have been renting for all this time. St. Irene's has bought land. We have got a school van, and St. Irene has got a school van. We have last month we drilled a borehole. That's a well, 260 meters deep. That's around 8,000 feet deep. 800 feet deep to get water, because there was no water on that land and the new property. And so currently we are looking for funds to pipe and put a pump there and build a water tower so that this water can be used at the orphanage, and then we spread or we pipe it to the village around so that the villagers can also get water, clean water to drink and use in their homes, because in that village there is no piped or clean water anywhere.
Mm.
So they have to go like 15 kilometers to fetch water from a river, and if not that, when they come, they harvest the water. Some have dug some puddles where water just flows, and then they can get water from there, and this is very risky, health hazardous. So this is how Orthodox Africa is helping to make change. Orthodox Africa has also purchased, is in the process of purchasing a van for the Diocese of Kisumu. This van will be used it will be a commercial van whereby the diocese can rent it to people to make their trips, and the diocese gets some funds. This is how we want to change the pray field. Instead of okay, we are begging. Instead of begging money to eat, we beg money to invest, and then we can get some income from or some output from the investment, and then we can eat from that. So after some times we stop begging, and then we can relate as brothers. When I come to America, I don't come to raise funds. I just come to visit the monastery, or I come to worship with you. This is what we are looking forward to.
So could you lay out what your vision is for your area and how you'd like to see things develop?
Okay, because of this tendency of dependency, what we are trying to do is we have all these priests gathered together, and then we are taking them through leadership training, and then we train them about thinking about business, because even here I saw you have goats. So I think the goats, they are producing milk. I see you can have some businesses. You have the soap making, you have incense making, you have the store there where you are selling some gift in the gift shop. What else is there? You have the farm, you have the guest house there. You are making candles just next here. Why are you doing business and you are in a monastery? You should be praying.
They are praying.
Yeah, I know you're praying, but you have to do all these things to sustain the monastery, such that if you don't get donations, you can sell these products and continue praying. Because if you don't do this and donations fail to come, you have to go home. Because how do you stay here? No food, no nothing. So what we are trying to do is train the priests to stop thinking about getting donations and start thinking about producing something. Today in the morning, I don't remember who it was. It was you. You gave us some fruits. Strawberries. Yeah. Who donated those?
We grew them.
You grow them. This is what we want the priests to think. You grow strawberries from here instead of getting them from a neighbor and get them donated to the monastery. So ourselves now, what we are trying to do is bring these priests together, train them, ask them what they think. So most of them have given their ideas, what they think can be done at their mission to bring some income. Some of them think that a hospital would do something, farming would do. Most of them think about education, because in Africa, education is still the key to success. So if we could have the key in the Orthodox Church to give to other people, they can come and buy the key. So we are trying to make as many keys as possible. So through building educational institutions. So this is how we are going to change the game. So in our area, we are going to have a few boarding schools, and then we are going to have some elementary schools, and we are going to have St. John Maximovich Secondary School. So this will be like a feeder program, whereby the elementary schools, the ECD, they feed some pupils to these other primary schools, and the primary schools can feed the secondary school. And all this will be philanthropy and paid. So we will have what we call appropriation in aid. So we get like two paying students, and for those two paying students, we get an orphan and we help them. So you'll be able to pay for the orphans' upkeep, and you'll be able to pay the workers, take care of the priests, and all this. So this is how we're going to transform the place, so that if we want a monk to come from Holy Cross Monastery and visit there and teach, we can pay for the flight and pay for the upkeep, because we are producing something. But today, if you want to visit us, you have to pay for your trip, you have to pay for hotel, you have to pay for your food, you have to pay for travel, everything, because we completely, and before you come back, we have to beg from you.
So just to follow up to that question is, how big was this donation today that the monastery did with donating the booklet for you to be able to publish?
Okay, today I got a donation from the monastery to go and publish and make copies, as many copies as we would want. And this is, I don't know how to say thank you to you people, because it's going to make a difference. It is the first book that we are going
Which
to have.
book?
It is Saint Pantaleimon, his life, and the Archivist, and some prayers. So we are going to make copies and sell to parishes around, sell to priests, and possibly sell to other countries as well. So this will be great for us. It is the first book, and I also wrote a book called The African Orthodox Priest. So I kind of now think that now that we have two of them, they are going to go hand in hand, and we are going to be able to sell it, and it will be great.
So what is the need for books over there right now?
Okay, in Africa, and let me not say Africa, let me say sub-Saharan Africa, because there is the European Africa, whereas the northern part of Africa, that but in Kenya generally, or in Kenya specifically, we don't have any shops that sell Orthodox books, and we don't have any publications. There is nowhere you can buy a book, even if you have the money. You have to, if you want the Orthodox Study Bible, you have to order it from America direct. There's no bookshop, so we need these books like yesterday. And maybe I would ask you this question that doesn't need an answer. How do you become Orthodox if books, you are in Africa, and books that, spiritual books and all these other books that talk about Orthodox are in America, or they're in Greece, or they're in Russia? How do you become Orthodox? There's no way. You wouldn't know.
Some people, there weren't a lot when some of us became Orthodox in English, but then people started to translate.
Yeah.
And people converted through going to church, and being at the services.
Yeah, so what I mean by this is, for example, I'm a priest. I studied some books when I was in the seminary. I no longer have access to books. So even if somebody comes to the church, there's no way for him to read Orthodox books, because even if that person has money, there's nowhere to buy them. So I'm going to ask you also to pray that when the time comes and we are able to raise money, that we can ship a container from here in America to Kenya, and then you have a books drive where people will donate books, and then all these books will be transported to Kenya, and then we can start a library whereby priests can come and refresh, read, and get this information, the spiritual counsel to in them, because it is very important to read. I understand here you have a library, and it is possible that each one of you is reading a book every day. So this should be happening in Kenya as well. So we need books. There's nowhere we can get books, and this is a great need.